What am I doing with my life? So today's plan is to turn the word wedding into a wedding venue. This is gonna be a hard one, but because of the new pack coming out and also the introduction of the new wedding venue lot type, I thought it'd be fun to do this build challenge today. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet, but let's just start somewhere. Alright, so roofing is definitely gonna be a big issue. Well, this doesn't really look like anything yet. I also have the slight issue that these are all separate buildings, so we'll have to think of a way to kind of connect them all together. And don't even get me started on the interior. That's gonna be a nightmare. I think we'll definitely want like a big porch. Do you think we could possibly add roofs to this? Is there a way that roofs would work? That doesn't look terrible, honestly. I do like the idea of having at least some normal roofs on this as well. I think we need some definition, and I'm gonna do that with pillars. Now it's starting to look like something. I think we should actually put the stairs in front of each house instead of in the middle of everything, just so we can kind of hold up the illusion that this is all separate beach houses. Big doors, fancy doors like that. Oh, pink. Yes. What if this is like an outsidey place? Because then there's a reason why they're on the floor. Maybe they're public toilets. At least this could be a public toilet, right? Little toilet area. I can't believe this is actually turning out as something coherent. How does this sort of kind of look like a normal house? Okay, I want a round deck. I want an incredibly huge round deck in the back. What if one area of it is just like sticking out a bit and there's a pool on there? All right, we have windows, doors, and everything. This is what it looks like currently. I love the colors. I think palm trees are at least like essential. All right, I did some landscaping, a lot of landscaping actually. Really tried to make it look very fancy with like a fountain, all of the pretty plants and flowers and stuff. This is what it looks like. We still have a lot of landscaping to do in the back, but I'll have to consider some more practicalities in the back as well, since I think at least this part will be like an outdoor wedding space. So I think we'll come back to that later. I think first we're gonna try some furniture in here. What if these two rooms, like the two Ds, are like the private areas for the to-be-wedded couple, and then they can get ready here. This will be the indoor wedding space because this is going to be tiny, but it's kind of the only place I can put it. Then the I is going to be a weirdly long-shaped kitchen, and the N will be like the dining space. We'll have like two long tables here or something, and then we'll have outdoor dining as well. I think that covers all the bases. All right, let's start from the left and go all the way to the right. Let's go. All right, the first letter is done. Kept it pretty simple since it's kind of just like the toilet area. On either side, there's like some spaces to sit if you're like waiting for someone who's using the toilet currently. Then we have the toilet itself. Try to make it look a little fancy because it's still a wedding location, even if it's like an outdoors type of toilet stall situation. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Got a mirror on this side, big mirror on here as well. And then since these two are pretty similar, I copied the same thing over to the last letter as well. All right, let's go to the E. Like I said, there's not going to be a bunch of seating space in here because it's quite small. So I'll make a bigger wedding space outside, but you know, just for the option, I'll also include an indoor wedding space. All right, and I have finished the indoor wedding area location. So as you walk in, you have this like beautiful indoor rose garden with some tables that Sims can kind of gather around before the ceremony starts. Roses all the way along here too. Same on this side. Lights. And then in the middle we have the actual like wedding ceremony area. I really tried my best to fill up the space as much as I could with the limited space that I had. So I filled it up with a bunch of flowers. I dimmed the light a little bit. No overhead bright lighting here to really like create a nice atmosphere. So that's the wedding area. All right, moving on to the kind of like dressing room areas. I definitely went all out with the Get Famous stuff because I wanted to put in the little like dressing wardrobe platform. And then I just kind of went with all Get Famous stuff. But I kind of like the vibe. We have a vanity table over here, bunch of like flowers and stuff, full mirror obviously because you want to like check out your outfits. Very fancy looking. Both of these are identical. They're just for like both halves of the couple. Now let's go to what will be the kitchen. It's a weird narrow space. I went for like full professional kitchen because I feel like this is where the catering would kind of happen. So I made it mostly professional. I put in some more fancy looking counters just to match everything to the rest of the build. But it's mostly like a professional looking kitchen. That's the idea. Let's move on to what will be the very strange dining room. I am done with the final indoor space. This one definitely looks a little bit different. I kind of wanted it to be a bit more rustic, sort of like you're dining outside, but it's inside. You know what I mean? So now we have done the fronts. We have done all of the inside, the actual wedding part. And now it's on to the backyards. We definitely want to do a lot with the outdoor space because this just has much more room than we have inside with all of these weird narrow shaped rooms, hallways. This is what the deck looks like. Back here, put a bunch of tables everywhere, pool chairs and cabinets kind of things where it kind of looks like you can grab a complimentary towel or pillow for a chair or something along those lines. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And now for the outdoor wedding area. Let's see what I can come up with. So I kind of made the basic structure and landscaping of the backyard, and now I'm gonna use this area to make an outdoor wedding space. And here we have the final wedding venue with our outdoor wedding space. If you were dreaming of a big wedding, this will definitely accomplish that. It also looks really pretty at night. I probably enjoy it the most at night. It looks incredibly romantic with all the candles and everything. So yeah, that is our wedding venue built from the word wedding.